Hi there, this is Galen Martling. Today I'm sharing some Copic coloring. I am using various colors of the same color family, and I'm sort of adding and blending the colors one at a time, and I'm going to show how I do that. So now you can go from dark to light or to dark. In these cases, most of the color families were added using the darkest color to the light. So now I am working with tiny little flowers, and I have two shades at least of each of the color families. So on the reds, I didn't want a solid red, so I wanted a variegated look. So I used a darker shade to just dab in color at the base. Then I come in with a medium shade, and this is sort of a red-orange here, that second shade. And then I will come in with a much lighter shade, more of a pink or peach, just to give it some sort of highlight and a different color to accent. And I'm going for this variegated look. Now I'm going to do the same technique for the flowers, and I'm also going to do it for the boots over there to the right and the flowers in the boots. Now you can just watch me do this. I tried to slow it down a little bit so you could see. There's a lot of coloring in this, so I'm just showing a partial bit of coloring, but the whole thing was done the same way and most of the same colors. And so now I just want to touch base on what I'm using for stamps. I have Unity Stamp Company stamps, Play and the Puddles Boots stamp set. Then I have Make a Tag die set, and I have a background of the month. It is a membership that is sold separately, and that background is what you see on that large tag there. That large tag is going to be the background for a card. And so that was stamped, and that was stamped. All the stamping was done in alcohol-friendly ink. And so you do that, and then you can go ahead and you add your coloring. And then I die cut each of the panels. Well, I die cut the big tag first, and then on the boots, I'm going to color that in and fussy cut that. So I just want to clarify, though, that the boots and the tags, those are in the retail shop of Unity, and this background is membership kit. It's the background of the month for February 2023. And the background kit is purchased separately as part of a membership. Just so you know that when you're online, if you want to do that. And this will be available the month of February, to purchase that particular month, even if you're not a member, I believe, or maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure. Just make sure you read the details on the membership to see how you get that. I believe you have to purchase it within the month that it comes out to get that particular stamp, the background stamp. But now on any of this, you can use all the stamps that you have. Most of the stamps you have will work. It doesn't have to be these particular stamps. Any background stamp or image stamp stamped multiple times can make that background. If you have flowers, most flowers will work for that background. Now, I am using these boots and the flowers as a sneak peek also for something new coming out at Unity, and I just want to share with you how I colored that. I wanted a vintage look to kind of mimic the stamping and the art detail on it. It looks like vintage to me. So I am going to use variegated shades of tan and rust and gray and brown for the boots. And I just go ahead and add sort of an old look to those boots. And as well as I know how, anyway, just, play around with it. Nothing needs to be perfect. And I think I did okay on that, making it more of a rustic vintage look with the variated colors on the boots. And then you'll see when I'm finished with that, I go ahead and start with the roses and add touches in the same kind of technique as I showed you on those background flowers. I'm using for the roses as well. Again, I start by outlining with the darkest color, and then I come in with the medium and just lightly, ever so lightly, because it's such a small flower there, dab in color. And then I wanted even a lighter shade, so I came in with a very light tan. Sort of, it has a little bit of a yellow shade to it to variegate that flower and to make it look highlighted naturally with the colors. And these are the ones I chose. Any markers will do. You don't have to use Copics to get this technique. I just happen to have my Copic, so I used them. Color pencils would look good, and even watercolor for these stamps. So now I fussy cut, which is just cut out those boots and flowers, and I'm outlining the edges a little bit with a brown marker just to finish that edge on the boot. And then here is this large tag. It's almost an A2 size tag, but I am adding some flat double-sided tape behind that tag there, and I'm going to place it right on the card front. It's an A2 size card front. And then I place, with foam tape, I place the boots there and the sentiment. I added foam tape to the left side and glue over there on the right side. I needed that layer that's over the boot to be a little flatter because that boot stamp has foam behind it already. And so there you go. With a little bit of twine at the top, your card is finished and it's ready for sending and sending support or uplifting messages. Thanks so much for watching. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share if you will, and have a wonderful day.